Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the City of Mentor. My name's Ken Gunch. I'm Chief of Police. And just, again, welcome. This is our swearing-in ceremony for two new police officers, and then also it's a joint ceremony swearing in with the fire department for firefighter paramedic. Let me just introduce the fire chief, Bob Searles. Let him say a few words.
Thanks, Chief. Well, I want to thank the police department for letting us do this joint swearing, and I think that's always special. And I, too, want to welcome everybody to the City of Mentor and congratulate the officers and their families for being sworn in. Just a couple of housekeeping items. I think we need to thank Judy, Karen, and Roseanne for putting this together. They've also set some refreshments up downstairs on the second floor for after the ceremony. And anybody that wants to is always welcome to come to the fire station for a tour. I also want to thank Ante and his staff. They always videotape these ceremonies and they post them on social media, and they end up being pretty nice memories. So it's my pleasure now to introduce my boss, Public Safety Director, City Manager, Mr. Ken Flipiak. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief, and thanks for everyone who came to join us here today. We have a nice turnout on a blustery day, so we do appreciate that. Judge Trevitz, we always appreciate you coming out and offering up your time. And you know, he's a very busy guy. Not only does he have the court to run, but he's also running in a very tough election against himself this year. He's running unopposed, and you know, for good reason. He's done a fantastic job for Mentor in the area. Recognize Tony Zampedro, our Assistant Safety Director, Assistant City Manager, and just want to welcome our two new police candidates, and welcome back our two full-time service with the city now finally in our fire department. So we've had a really good year. We were just chatting about the fact that it's been a transitional year. We've had a lot of new people joining up in the police department in particular, and as well as the fire department. And I know it's placed a burden on a lot of the guys in this room with a lot of extra overtime. We're glad to finally be getting to the place where we're starting to fill those positions. But you know, one of the reasons that holds us up is the high standards that this city has. And we don't fill these things overnight. It takes a lot of effort, and because we're looking for the best. And I think, you know, with the three gentlemen that are represented here today, we are realizing that we are always looking to enhance the services that we provide for our community, and the greatest services that we provide are public safety. We rely on you guys every day, and this community appreciates the service that you provide. Really high standards have been set here, and I have no doubt that our new candidates here are going to realize that. So thank you all for being here, and I'll turn it over to Chief Gunch.
All right, I'd like to introduce the two police candidates. So Austin, if you can come up first. This is Austin Frio. He's from Litchfield, Ohio. He's a graduate of Buckeye High School. He also has a degree in education from the University of Akron. He was assistant football coach and summer phys ed teacher at Walsh Jesuit High School, and also went on to complete his basic police training at Cleveland Heights Police Academy and graduated in June. So, and also your father's a teacher and a coach over at Fairview Park, correct?
Correct.
So, if you could introduce your family and everybody who came with you. Sure.
I'm joined today by my father, Richard, my mother, Jennifer, my brother, Kyle, and his girlfriend, Christina, and then my girlfriend, Alexa, and her two parents, Tom and Michelle, and her sister, Kayla, as well.
Thanks. Our next candidate, Kyle O'Donnell. Kyle's a lifelong resident of Fairport Harbor, graduated from Harding High School. He received an associate's degree in criminal justice from Lakeland Community College, and he came to us after almost 2 years with the Cleveland Police Department, where he completed their basic police officer training. He comes from a law enforcement family. His father, John, is a retired captain from Beechwood PD, and his grandmother, Barb, retired from Lake County SO. So if you go ahead and introduce your family and friends.
I'm a little nervous, so, but my dad, Jack O'Donnell, is here along with his wife and my mom, Denise, my grandmother, Barb, my girlfriend, Taylor Thompson, her dad, Tim Thompson, he's retired from Eastlake PD. His girlfriend, Dawn Oswald, she's a dispatcher here. And Jan Clear, my old boss, and my grandmother, or my girlfriend's grandmother. So thank you guys.
Thanks, guys. It's always great that you have family and friends that come. It's such a special day, and it's special for us, but I know how special it is for you guys, and you guys can be very proud of the two men here that are going to be sworn in as police officers. It's a lot of hard work. It's a long process. It seems like it's never going to end and it's never going to happen, but then finally when it does, it's a great feeling. Chief Searles?
Thank you, sir. And Chief Gunch and I would like to thank the Civil Service Commission for the work that they do in this selection process and the oversight, and we always seem to end up with very good candidates. I'd also like to acknowledge Deputy Chief Ron Zach, if you could stand, Ron, and Deputy Chief Evans. For our side of the table, they were heavily involved in the selection process, and we know we got a good candidate this time around. So I'd like to ask Jason to come up. Jason Fellows. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Jason is third generation for our fire department, and I know Lieutenant Mike Fellows is over there, and I had the privilege of working with Mike for a lot of years, and especially in the dive team when he was the commander of the dive team. And the Fellows have a long tradition in the Mentor Fire Department, so we're looking for some very good things from Jason, and it's good to see you again, Mike. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Jason. Jason has lived in Mentor his whole life. He joined the Fire Explorers when he was 14 years old, and he stayed very active with our Explorers. That's a Boy Scout program, and he did that until age 21 when he started working for the fire department. He worked as a part-time firefighter for Mentor Fire Department from July 2011 to May of 2015, and he had worked at various other departments as well as being a critical care paramedic. Jason was later hired by the Independence Fire Department as a career firefighter paramedic, and he spent there 6 years with them where he got some good experience, and we're glad to have him back. I know it was a difficult decision to leave a place in employment where you're at the top pay rate and you're established, but we're very glad that he chose to come back to Mentor, and I want to welcome him back to Mentor. So Jason, can you introduce your family and friends with you here today?
Here today, I have my wife, Samantha. She's over there holding the cranky 2-year-old. That's Corey. I have my parents, Bruce and Moira Fellows, and my other daughter, Quinn Fellows. I have my Uncle Mike, retired lieutenant. And then I have all the guys from the department here. Happy to be back working with them.
You could have a seat. We'll get back to you real quick. We always have the honor of having Judge John Trebitz come in to administer the oath of office. He never misses one of these. So I'd like at this time to call the judge up to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. First, I want to thank everybody for inviting me. It is an extreme honor and a pleasure to swear in our new people. The police and fire are so important to the community. I know the community respects and loves them, and so do I. We were talking about the blistery weather, and I had a guy come in today at court, and he had a case, and so we're resolving the case, and he was from Arizona. He says, yeah, I just came into Ohio. So I asked him what I would always ask him: did you come here for the weather? So it is an honor to do this. I want to thank the family and friends that are here. I know there's a lot of sacrifice in that you folks do. You should be so very proud of our young men that are here today. And I just think it's a wonderful thing because they put service above self. They truly do. They're the ones that when everybody else runs away from problems, they run to it. And it takes a courageous, especially in this day and age, a courageous and special people to do that. So we want to thank them. And it would be my honor now to swear them in. So come on up. These guys are good, I'll tell you. All right. Please raise your right hands. I state your name.
I, Kyle O'Donnell,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the
of
Constitution
the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and observe
and and observe
the provisions
the provisions
of the Charter
of the Charter
and ordinances
and ordinances
of the municipality
of the municipality
of Mentor,
of Mentor,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all duties
all duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as police officer,
as police officer,
as firefighter paramedic
as firefighter paramedic
in Lake County, Ohio,
in Lake County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Here's your badge. I know you've had one before. Congratulations. Thank you.
Jason. You get to sign too, or can you get to sign? Chief, does he just get to keep that one?
Go ahead. Thank you. You're gonna have to stand. It's been tradition in the Mentor Fire Department to have a loved one pin the badge of office on the newly promoted or the newly hired. So I'd like to ask Sam to come up now. Can you stay for a picture, Sam?
Just want to say a couple short words here. For all three of you, welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. You can see there's a lot of officers, a lot of firefighters here. You know, we try to work together. We're here to keep this community safe, to always respond, to work together, like I said. It's a family, and that's how we like to keep it. So welcome, do your part, back each other up, take care of each other out there. What we can do now is you can take some pictures up here, but also if we're going to go down to the second floor, we'll have some refreshments down there that, a lot of areas down there where you can take some real good pictures also. So thank you, everybody, for coming, and we'll see you downstairs.